Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're doing well. My name is Mr. G. I'm the art teacher here at Cape Endeavor, and I am going to be going over a quick tutorial of how to make an alebrije from materials found at home. And all the ingredients or the materials you need are going to be in this video. So that way you can reference back in case you have questions about it or you need additional information. I will be doing this in Spanish as well, so that way everybody is able to understand and get this done. Lo vamos a hacer en dos idiomas, en inglés y en español, para que todos puedan entender cómo vamos a hacer nuestros alebrijes de los materiales que tenemos o que encontremos. Y obvio, por si tienen alguna pregunta, aquí van a tener toda la información que necesitan para poder hacer el trabajo. Let me start. Go ahead and start with the English version of it. So we're making alebrijes. Alebrije is a mythical figure that is part of Mexican and Latin American culture. It's a folk art that is done. We're going to be working mainly with cardboard and paper, but there are other materials such as aluminum. So if you need aluminum paper or you need regular napkins or regular paper, you are also more than welcome to use them. So let's go ahead and get started. This is an alebrije. It is made from napkins and paper that was found, and also aluminum foil and cardboard material. So that's what I have here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I get it done. First, I'm going to go ahead and use a cardboard that is big enough for me to create the bottom surface of the alebrije. So what I'm doing is I'm getting this cardboard flat from a box, something that you may find at home or perhaps somewhere else. What you want to do is you want to get this material ready. Make sure it's nice and flat and that it's big enough for you to do your drawing. So let me go ahead and show you that. Okay, and so let's push this back a little bit. There you go. So what I want to make sure that you have first foremost is your base, so your cardboard. What you're going to do is you're going to draw the outline of the image or the figure that you're going to be drawing. In this case, I'm going to draw a koi fish. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go and draw the base for it. And it would look like this. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. If you don't have a knife cutter, a cardboard cutter, you can use scissors. So you start to cut your material, really easy. You cut all the way through, and then you are done. So you have your flat material like this, right? So you have that, okay? Then what happens is you're going to create the portion of the body that goes over and around, right? So what you want to do is you want to make some of these what we call ribs or skeleton for the actual body. And what you do is you can either tape it or you can glue it. If you have a hot glue gun, you can take your hot glue, you put it on your cardboard, and then you go ahead and you press it. Now, if you are helping your child, your student do this, this is probably something that an adult would need to do, right? So what I'm doing is I am adding the glue, okay? And that is what we have as far as the body, right? And you just want to add, there's no specific count. You can do 5, 10, as many as you want in order for you to be able to fit some kind of material inside. Some people use paper. Some people use aluminum, right? The idea is that you stuff it enough so that it can also feel like it's got weight. Some people like to use napkins, okay? And that's what you would see in terms of getting it to be this full, okay? So the next process is you start to cover it with paper mache material, which is basically some kind of paper that you can rip. It is better for you to rip because in the ripping, there are little threads that when the water gets placed on the paper, it allows it to tag on to the other materials. So for this, what you want to do is you want to use some hot water with glue. And what you're going to do is you're going to mix it together. So you take maybe about this much glue and the rest in water. And then what you do is you are going to take your paper and you're going to dip it either with hand or with a brush. And then you're just going to start layering it over the entire body, the entire part. Okay? That's one way to do it. Another thing that other people do is they'll take the napkins and they'll put it over, and then what they'll do is they'll do the same thing but do it with a spray. For some people this works better because it layers on really fast. You leave it there. Okay, and then what you do is you add on another, and you let it lay right there. And you finish all the way through. And then you can also do the other material if you like, or you could do double. Paper mache is really amazing because it has that flexibility that it allows you to use any material that you find. A lot of times people use newspaper also. They'll cut it up or they'll do it in little stripes like this, and then they'll layer it like this and like this, and then it eventually hardens and it becomes this kind of body. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you are really getting the paper wet so that it sticks. This is an example of what it looks like when it sticks, and then also what it looks like when it doesn't stick. So you don't want to do too much exposure of the inside because then it'll be harder to cover. It'll be harder to use. You can see right here, this is a perfect example of napkin paper used. Napkin, like napkins from any of the napkins you've had. You just put it all over and it's ready to go. Okay? Once your material dries, or to get it to dry faster, you get yourself one of these, okay? And you turn it on either low or high. Again, this is probably something an adult could do, or if you are supervising your child, you can get it done. Takes a little bit of time. And then once you're done, your material, you can start painting it, you add all different kinds of things, and it becomes an alebrije, which you can add all the colors and all that stuff. Again, this is just a quick tutorial to show you what you would do or what you might have to do if you are helping your child or your student with their alebrije work of art, their structure. So if you have any questions, please contact me. My email is gavila, avila, @kipsocal.org, and so on. Muchas gracias. Básicamente lo que les enseñamos aquí ahorita fue el proceso de cómo hacer un alebrije de papel maché, que en realidad el papel maché puede ser con papel especificado. Este papel se compra en Home Depot o en otras partes donde vendan material para pintar. Este papel es muy fuerte, entonces se mantiene muy bien en el aparato que van a poner o que van a hacer. También se puede usar tape, de pintura o tape claro. Se puede usar servilletas, papel de servilletas. Esto es muy común y como es muy accesible, es una de las mejores maneras de poder tener material sin tener que ir a comprarlo. Lo que queremos que hagan los estudiantes es de que observen qué se puede usar, que pueden usar, que esté en casa para que no gasten o para que puedan ser más creativos. Ahorita lo que enseñé fue cómo el cuerpo se hace basado en la base, que es el dibujo original donde va a estar la planta de la criatura, del alebrije. Luego también con el mismo cartón se va a usar sobre el cuerpo para que empiece a darle forma al esqueleto o a la espalda, como le digan. Se pone, se pega, se puede pegar con resistol caliente o se puede pegar también con las staples, y también se puede pegar con resistol si gustan usarlo o si es lo que tienen. La idea es de que se crea esta parte, con el tape se pone alrededor y fácil se rellena. El relleno puede ser aluminio, puede ser papel, puede ser servilletas, puede ser periódico. Ya cuando terminen de llenar el relleno, de rellenar la figura, empiezan a ponerle lo que llamamos pues la piel, ¿no? Se usan esta clase de servilletas o las servilletas que usan, las que se usan regularmente, se pueden quebrar o quedar así, se alargan, se ponen al lado, a corto, y ya cuando lo tengan puesto, pues obvio le van a poner el resistol. El resistol se puede hacer metido así sobre la escultura, o se puede pegar también con spray. Aquí lo que puse es resistol con spray. Igual, nada más lo pongo sobre donde lo tengo que poner y empiezo. Esto para mucha gente es más fácil porque luego se da forma la escultura propia. Se puede barrer con un pincel o con las manos. Para mí lo táctico es más fácil. Entonces, lo táctil es lo que a mí me ayuda más a poder manipular la esencia de la escultura. Teniendo ya esto puesto, se puede usar con el secador de pelo, es más rápido terminar la figura. Si la figura no sale como uno quiso, porque se cayó, lo que sea, es fácil de quitarla y volver a empezar otra vez. No hay una estructura de modificación que sea perfecta. La idea es de que empecemos a enseñarles a los estudiantes a usar lo que tengan, que esté disponible, que lo trabajen entre ellos como ellos puedan y que pues estén con la certidumbre de que lo que van a sacar es su producto de ellos, y eso es lo bonito. Así que si tienen alguna pregunta me pueden contactar por Parent Square o por correo. Mi correo es gavila, @keepsocal.org. Y si tienen alguna otra pregunta, los materiales que los estudiantes ocupan se pueden encontrar en casa o se pueden encontrar aquí en la clase. Las pinturas las tenemos aquí listas para ayudarlos, y si no, pues ustedes pueden hacerlo también. Como les digo, cualquier pregunta me pueden llamar o me pueden mandar correo y estamos a sus órdenes. Ojalá que les haya gustado este tutorial muy rápido. And know that our kids are going to be doing this all week. So we have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, hopefully Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So they have at least a week for them to be able to do this. And with all of our great help, we will get this done. Hope you have a wonderful afternoon. Take care. Bye-bye.